This is KTAB for you.
Welcome back to KTAB for you now, and our Pets for You segment. Dr. Price is joining us today. Thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure.
Yes, it's been a while since I've seen you, I feel like.
Well, it's been a busy spring for everybody, I think.
Yeah?
And we got rain last night. Yay!
Yes, thank goodness. Thank goodness. And you got a lot, right?
We got 1 inch and an eighth.
All right.
So 1.12 inches.
That's more than a lot of other places.
Yeah,
right?
we were blessed.
Yes, awesome.
Definitely.
Wonderful. So what are we talking about today?
We're talking about heartworm disease today.
Which is unfortunately too common.
It has gotten really common in big country. It used to be well, it used to be relatively rare. Because big country is dry and mosquitoes like a more wet environment. And mosquitoes or wet transfer heartworm disease from one dog to the next dog. But in 2005, there was this little tiny storm called Hurricane Katrina.
Oh, yeah.
And 300 dogs that were rescued from New Orleans were fostered out here in big country, and almost all of them had heartworms. And they were fostered all over big country, so mosquito populations all over big country got contaminated by these dogs. It brings up the old saw, let no good deed go unpunished.
That is right.
So that all of a sudden the heartworm incidence rate in big country spiked. And now all dogs in big country should be on heartworm prevention year-round.
Wow.
Yes.
That's unfortunate.
Yes.
And you brought something to kind of
Yes, I brought a little exhibit here. This is a cutaway of a representation of a dog heart. And we're looking at it with the dog standing, facing his head to my right. His stomach's down here, his back's up here.
His tail would be over here.
Right, and this shows the right ventricle of the heart with the heartworms actually in the heart.
So the white is the heartworm.
Yeah, and they're up to 14 inches long. They look like angel hair pasta. The covering of the worm is rough, like a nail file, and so what the heartworm causes is a hideous amount of damage to the heart and the pulmonary artery. Dogs die of congestive heart failure when they have heartworms.
Now, all dogs that get this, does that mean they're gonna?
No, heartworm disease is treatable.
Oh, really?
But it's quite costly to treat. It involves a medication called imiticide, which is given to slowly kill the adult heartworms. But unfortunately, imiticide is on indefinite back order right now. So because there's only one plant in the whole world that makes it.
Oh my gosh.
And in any event, what we're supposed to do as veterinarians is stage the heartworm disease, stage 1 through 4. Stage 1 is a dog is just positive on a heartworm test but no symptoms, and then as the stages go up in number, the severity goes up in number, and we are only treating stages 3 and 4 right now.
Oh boy.
Right.
Oh boy.
So we want to prevent this.
So yes, let's talk about the prevention.
Prevention is easy, and prevention is cheap. And let me say that again, prevention doesn't cost much.
Okay.
Big dogs, you can prevent heartworms for less than $10 a month.
Really?
Yes.
It's just something like what is it?
Well, there's a variety of different heartworm preventatives, and this isn't an advertising for any one of them, so I'm not going to name names. But
is it like a pill or
a chewable tablet?
Okay.
There is also a once every 6-month injectable heartworm prevention available. There's also a topical, meaning it goes on their skin, preventative available that's applied once a month.
Okay.
And so what should happen is your dog needs to be tested for heartworms first to make sure that your pet does not have heartworms, because if you give heartworm prevention to a dog that has heartworms, you can have a fatal drug reaction.
Oh boy.
Yes. So that's why the veterinarian will say we've got to do a heartworm test first. Get the pet tested, verify he's negative.
Will they be
and then choose which is
a certain way if they have heartworms?
Well, the most common first early warning sign of heartworm disease is a pet's losing weight and you don't know why.
Okay.
And then coughing when they exercise, when they run and play, and losing stamina. Like if you have a bird dog that normally can run all day and the dog just doesn't have the stamina you used to have. And then as it advances, you get more and more symptoms of congestive heart failure.
Okay, so if your dogs are showing any of those symptoms,
need to get them checked out. And the heartworm test is very easy. We need about 3 drops of blood. It takes 10 minutes, and we have a very accurate answer.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Perfect. So here's all the information. Just in case you want to be sure, go to Dr. Price. This is where she's located, that phone number. And also you can, find her on the internet as well. And this is very serious.
This is very important. A lot of people say, oh, we don't have heartworms out here in big country. That's not true.
Not so much.
Heartworm is a huge problem out here, and dogs are dying because of it.
Right. Okay. Dr. Price, thank you so much for being here today. Sorry it was such a solemn thing, but you gotta inform people, right?
This is so preventable. It's easy. It's not expensive.
Right. Okay.
And
so there's no
doing
excuses.
the right thing for your dog.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Dr. Price.
My pleasure.